Most people probably think Alaska First versus Southwest Extra Choice is a no-brainer, but is it so clear-cut? Let's find out on this episode of Cleared for Comfort. Hi, I'm Mark, and I recently had an unexpected opportunity to test Alaska First against Southwest Extra Choice. This was forced on me by Alaska Airlines' last-minute cancellation of our return flight, but it probably opened my eyes a bit to just how similar these two airlines actually are nowadays, especially in light of Southwest's recent boarding changes and the addition of extra legroom seats. Originally, this episode was going to be about the no-brainer decision to choose Alaska First for our round-trip flight. That was due to the small difference in fare between Alaska's Main, Premium, and First Class on our Reno to San Diego itinerary. Main was $100 less than First, but since we had checked bags that are free when flying First, it meant it was only a $10 difference in actual fare round-trip. And Premium would have cost more than First by $20 once you add the bag fees. In addition to the two free checked bags, Alaska Short Haul First also includes 2x2 seating on 737s or 1x2 on the E175. The seat pitch is around 41 inches and the seat is wide and comfortable. Seats include universal power outlets, something which is lacking on the E75 in Premium or Main. Alaska has no seatback entertainment, but now features free Starlink with gate-to-gate connections on this E175. It's fast enough to stream your own content. Services include free beer, wine, and spirits, plus the usual soda and water. Snacks are handed out from a snack box with a few nice choices. Altogether, our 1.5-hour flight was a breeze and definitely cleared for comfort. Unfortunately, our return trip was canceled just 5 hours before our flight. Accepting the full refund but needing to get home meant checking Southwest. They had a flight at almost exactly the same time as at our original Alaska itinerary, though it cost me a lot more on the last-minute fare. I've since looked at an itinerary 2 months out on the same days and times and found Alaska First round trip and Southwest Choice Extra round trip are both $397 on this route. So what are the similarities and differences? Well, to begin with, Southwest now does boarding like everyone else. With Extra Choice, you're in boarding Group 1, just like Alaska First, so there's a similarity. They both also include 2 free check bags, similarity number 2. Alaska includes free drinks, and Southwest gives you 1 premium drink coupon. On a 1.5-hour flight, unless you drink more than 1 drink, I'd also consider this equal, so there's another similarity. Now, the differences come in the seat itself. Southwest famously flies an all 737 fleet, and those are all 3x3 seating, even in the extra legroom seats. Those seats have 35 inches of pitch, compared with 41 inches in Alaska First, but both are comfortable and they're better than the economy seats, which both airlines say are 31-inch pitch. I found the Southwest seat to be comfortable, and it was a nice touch having both a USB-A and USB-C port on every seat back. Southwest is also upping their game on Wi-Fi. Right now it's still only free internet for T-Mobile customers, but free Starlink is coming for all later in 2026. On our brand new 737 MAX 8, I must say the speed was fantastic on this evening flight. Also similar between Southwest and Alaska was the snack box selection. On Alaska, unless you're on a flight longer than 670 miles, you only get the snacks. Longer flights, you get a meal, so that would be a difference on longer routes. Interestingly, Alaska's premium class is extra legroom at the front of economy. Those seats are 35-inch pitch and are 3x3 on the 737s, but 2x2 on the E175s. And Alaska Premium also includes free drinks, however not free check bags. Thus it stands up well to the comparison against Southwest Choice Extra other than the bag fees. The bottom line is I was pleasantly surprised with Southwest's new aircraft and seating. Given the same price and times, I'd still take Alaska First over Southwest just because their seat is larger and more comfortable, but in my opinion both are cleared for comfort.